We are on our 5th weekend, and this is our 9th lesson or class in quantum psychotherapy. And our topic today is energy healing psychotherapy practices and their history. So first and foremost, why do we need energy healing? Why do you need energy healing? We now know that we can remove the negative information that's stuck in our aura for decades. And we know that for us to be able to create the reality we want and heal our bodies, our situations, circumstances, places, and events, we need a clear aura. And clearing our aura of negative information or dense energy is essential because our auric field acts as a functional boundary, as a filter between us and our environment. So over time, this field can become saturated with external emotional stress, stagnant thoughts, and environmental residue. And in many energy healing traditions, imbalances or negative information appear in the energetic body or the aura before they manifest as physical symptoms. So chronic accumulation of dense energy can eventually lead to physical discomfort, persistent fatigue, or weakened immunity. A clogged aura often leads to a state where we absorb the emotions of others like a sponge. And clearing our aura helps us to neutralize foreign energy, eliminate brain fog, and stabilize mood so as to restore emotional and mental clarity. A clean aura serves as our first line of defense. And a strong, clear field makes us less vulnerable to energy vampires or draining environments that deplete our energy. And it removes the barriers between our true self and the conflicting needs or emotions of those around us, allowing us to live more authentically. A low vibrational aura may attract more negative circumstances or difficult people or bad luck. So cleaning of our aura restores a higher, more magnetic frequency that helps attract positive opportunities and harmonious relationships. Wouldn't you love that? How is your aura right now as you listen to this presentation? Our aura acts as a magnetic filter for our environment. And when it becomes saturated with external energy or internal stress, it begins to leak or feel muddy. And there are specific signs that our aura needs clearing. For example, when you are feeling off or not like yourself, or when we have difficulty setting boundaries or difficulty saying no, or when we find normal lights too bright, or noises too loud, or crowded spaces physically intrusive and overwhelming, or when there is constant exhaustion after sleep, feeling like a phone on 1% battery despite getting a full night's rest, or unexplained heaviness, a sensation of moving through thick air, or having heavy shoulders, as if you are carrying physical weight that isn't there, or unexplained pressure around the temple or crown, or tension in the jaw or neck that does not respond to typical physical relief. Or when we find ourselves dropping things or tripping more often than usual and frequently, which is interpreted as being ungrounded or having a fragmented energy field. We can also suddenly feel intense sadness or anger or anxiety that doesn't match our current situation, and often a sign that we've absorbed someone else's emotional residue, being unusually critical, or when we are unusually cynical, or when we are prone to constant complaining. All these are clear signs that our aura needs cleaning, or when we are feeling stuck or unable to access our usual flow of ideas, combined with that inability to make even simple daily decisions, or when we are feeling completely drained or wiped out immediately after specific social interactions or specific phone calls, or when we repeatedly are attracting into our lives difficult people, or when we find ourselves in high conflict situations that don't normally occur to us under normal circumstances, or when we are feeling unheard or overlooked in group settings, as if our energetic presence has become dim and seen completely, we become invisible. Or for those who wear protective crystals, when those crystals suddenly break or go missing, it may indicate that these particular people now have reached a place or a space where those crystals that used to protect them have reached their capacity for absorbing negative energy from the environment or from their own bodies. So we need energy healing. And our physical health is often a reflection of our energetic state. While modern medicine treats the hardware, the body, energy healing addresses the software, the subtle energy fields. So we need energy healing to clear blockages, to clear stress, trauma, and negative emotions that act like clogs in our meridians and in our basic grid and in our chakra and electrics, all those 9 systems that we looked at earlier on in our earlier classes. So if energy can't flow, it eventually manifests as physical pain or physical illness. And life often pushes us into a flight or fight state. And energy healing triggers the relaxation state, the parasympathetic nervous system, for the body to enter its natural state of self-repair. Traditional treatments sometimes mask symptoms. Energy work, on the other hand, looks for the emotional or energetic origin of an issue, such as stored grief in the lungs, or suppressed anger in the liver, or fear stored in the kidneys, or agitation in the heart. So smoothing out energetic imbalances before they become physical ailments, we can maintain a higher vibration and strong immune resilience. So energy healing helps bridge the gap between the mind and the body, ensuring that our mental intentions and our physical actions are synchronized. What is energy healing? Energy healing is a branch of complementary, 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 and alternative medicine based on the belief that a vital life force or energy flows through the human body. And the primary goal of energy healing is to balance this energy flow to reduce stress, to alleviate physical or emotional pain, and promote a general sense of well-being. And in energy healing, health is seen as a state of balanced energy. And disruptions, knots, or blockages in this flow caused by intense stress or trauma or toxins are believed to eventually manifest as physical or mental ailments. And practices are designed to remove these blockages and to allow the body's natural self-healing mechanism to be activated. So energy healing encompasses a wide array of holistic practices, with energy healing psychotherapy and quantum healing emerging as two distinct primary approaches. While both aim to balance the body's energy to foster wellness, they differ significantly in their focus, in their methods, and theoretical foundations. Energy healing psychotherapy and quantum healing blend often, and they are termed together as quantum psychotherapy or energy psychology. So energy healing psychotherapy and quantum healing are closely related. And both operate on the premise that the body is not mere solid matter, but an interconnected system of energy, mind, and consciousness that can be manipulated for healing. And they converge on the idea that shifting one's health issues or shifting one's internal energetic frequency through thought, through emotional or intention, can resolve psychological trauma, mental health issues, and physical ailments. So both quantum psychotherapy and quantum healing, let me repeat this, both energy healing psychotherapy and quantum healing operate on the premise that the body is not merely solid matter, but an interconnected energy system of mind and consciousness that can be manipulated for healing. And they converge on the idea that the shifting of one's internal energetic frequency through thought, emotional intention can resolve psychological trauma, mental health issues, and physical ailments. So both energy healing psychotherapy and quantum healing assume the existence of a human biofield, our aura, that surrounds and penetrates the body. And energy healing psychotherapy and quantum healing are distinct approaches to wellness that differ in their focus, in their foundational principles and techniques on the mind-body-spirit connection. Let us begin with energy healing psychotherapy, and we see what it does, and later we'll go to quantum healing. So energy healing psychotherapy, or simply energy healing, works on the subtle energetic meridians, and traditional psychotherapy deals with psychological processes, mental and emotional well-being by addressing thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. Energy healing and traditional psychotherapy are now combining together to bring into a modality of energy healing psychotherapy. So energy healing psychotherapy focuses on clearing blockages in the aura caused by mental, emotional, or spiritual stuckness, often stemming from trauma. And energy healing psychotherapy, often recognized as energy psychology, is an integrative approach that merges traditional evidence-based talk therapy or conventional psychological counseling with subtle energy techniques designed to balance the body's energy systems of meridians, chakras, and the aura to treat psychological distress, emotional, mental, and physical ailments. So energy healing psychotherapy is based on the premise that emotional trauma, stress, and mental health issues are stored in the body, creating energetic blocks or imbalances in the body that can be released to facilitate rapid psychological and physical healing. And it helps to clear emotional and physical blockages, to release trauma, stress, and negative beliefs stored in the body's aura. And this aims to restore balance, calm, and self-awareness for improved mental and physical well-being. So when we talk about energy healing, psychotherapy, we can incorporate energy healing into the traditional psychotherapy that most of us have studied. And the key founders of energy healing psychotherapy include the founder of Reiki, Mikao Usui, who developed Reiki in the 1920s. It also includes the founder of polarity therapy, Randolph Stone, who developed polarity therapy in the mid-1920s. And it also includes the founder of pranic healing, Master Chowakoff Soi, who developed pranic healing in 1987. It also has somatic experiencing by Peter Levine in the 1970s, and emotional freedom technique by Gary Craig in 1995, and acupuncture, which is rooted in traditional Chinese medicine. So these founders and the modalities that they founded, these six are all under energy psychotherapy. Reiki, polarity therapy, pranic healing, somatic experiencing, emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping, and acupuncture. Now let us look at quantum healing, which is a modern holistic approach that was popularized in the 1980s. Quantum healing extends what energy healing psychotherapy does by accessing the quantum field of infinite potentiality. And one can reprogram cells and trigger rapid healing. And quantum healing blends principles from quantum physics, consciousness studies, and spirituality to manipulate energy at the most fundamental level of the quantum field. Deepak Chopra and Amit Goswami are prominent figures in quantum healing or integral medicine. And quantum healing posits that because everything at its most fundamental level is energy, consciousness and intention can influence the body's physical and energetic state, allowing for self-healing. So the focus for quantum healing is on shifting consciousness and intention to change the energy information in our aura using visualization, guided imagery, or focused intention to mentally visualize a healthy state to influence the body's aura. And we will look at some particular modalities that are used for quantum healing. So quantum-inspired energy healing psychotherapy has particular modalities. Quantum-inspired energy healing and psychotherapy. At first, we looked at energy healing psychotherapy and we looked at quantum healing. Now we are looking at quantum-inspired energy healing and quantum-inspired quantum healing. So quantum-inspired energy healing and psychotherapy practices is what we are looking at right now. And quantum-inspired energy healing and psychotherapy practices are quantum-inspired because they use the principles of quantum mechanics as a metaphorical bridge to explain how non-physical elements like intentions, like thoughts, like energy fields can create physical changes in the body and the mind. So they bridge ancient energy traditions with modern physics metaphors to treat the body and mind as a dynamic information field rather than a collection of separate parts. And these methods view psychological trauma and distress not just as mental events, but as energetic imprints stored within our body cells and stored within our aura that can be shifted or transformed. So these quantum-inspired energy healing modalities include the quantum touch by Richard Gordon in 1978. And this is a hands-on healing method that uses focused intention and specialized breathing techniques to raise our vibration, which then transfers to us to amplify our own innate healing ability. When we raise our emotional or the thoughts, the frequency of our thoughts, raising our vibrational frequency is equivalent to healing. Another quantum-inspired energy healing modality is the Matrix Energetics by Richard Bartlett in 1997. And it's considered as a money for the soul, and it uses light touches to shift a client's focus away from a problem to a new solution set of infinite possibilities. It is based on the idea that physical reality can be transformed through a shift in consciousness. No matter what events, circumstances, and situations we go through, they can be shifted when we transform or when we shift our consciousness. We can transform those situations, circumstances, and events that life throws our way. Another quantum-inspired energy healing modality is the quantum biofield energy therapy. by Mahendra Kumar in 1992 with his colleagues. And this is a term used to describe the biofield therapies that operate at the quantum level to clear the negative information from our aura. And it involves manipulating our aura to restore balance, and it can be performed through local or non-local, which is distance interventions, working through quantum entanglement. This is where you get a practitioner or a therapist who is on another continent altogether while you are in your own continent where you are right now, and they are healing your aura non-locally. That is quantum biofield energy therapy. Then the fourth is information healing by Eric Kobler. And this is the new homeopathy. And it was developed by him in the 1980s. And it shifts the focus from treating physical matter or chemical reactions to addressing the underlying informational blueprints that govern the biological systems. And the techniques for information healing in quantum field involves shifting attention using guided visualization and positive affirmations to create the desired outcomes and employing focus energy practices, meditation, and breath work. And these aim to transform negative informational patterns in our aura into positive ones by aligning our mind and energy with healing and wholeness, and applying concepts like intention, belief, to influence our internal quantum field and to create what we desire, like healing from our quantum field. And the fifth one is breath work. Breath is one of the most powerful practices that we can activate. We can use to activate the parasympathetic nervous system to relax our body so that we can release pent-up emotions or energy from past traumas by simply doing some breath work. And breath work also facilitates greater connection to the present, enhancing mindfulness and promoting emotional clarity. We have looked at energy healing that is quantum inspired. Now let us look at quantum inspired psychotherapy models. And these are four. So, quantum inspired psychotherapy treats the psyche or the mind as a fluid system of potential states rather than a fixed set of historical traumas. And it uses a variety of methods that can often incorporate quantum entanglement principle, meditation, energy work, and hypnotherapy to address emotional and psychosomatic issues at a fundamental level. And one of the modalities is known as quantum healing hypnosis technique, developed by Dolores Cannon, which guides clients into a deep state of relaxation so that they can access their higher state of consciousness for insights in life purpose and spontaneous healing. Another model is matrix re-imprinting by Carl Dawson in 2007. And it views traumas as energetic consciousness holograms. And clients interact with these past versions of themselves to rewrite a memory's frequency, transforming the current emotional state. Then there is a third model known as heart-brain coherence, developed by HeartMath, Dr. Childrey in 1991. And it uses biofeedback to help clients achieve a state of coherence between the heart and the brain, a stable high heart rhythm used in therapy to regulate the nervous system and to reduce anxiety and improve emotional resilience. And the last one is quantum consciousness reprogramming. And it is associated with the work of Dr. Bruce Lipton and theories of Sir Roger Penrose and Stuart Hamiroff. And it combines traditional mindfulness with intention setting to guide clients into quantum field states where they can proactively choose new emotional responses over old automated patterns. So the question I leave with you this week, what energy healing tool will you choose to use with the people you serve or work with, or even your clients, to enhance holistic well-being? Thank you for listening to this class. Have a blessed evening. Thank you, and thank you.